Full Black Ops 7 Zombies rumor list here. All the info, leaks, rumors so far about the maps we're getting, where they're going to be located, a transit remake, different modes, and much more. But first off, there will be 6 total Zombies maps for Black Ops 7, including post-launch maps. Okay, so, I mean, to think about this normally, 2 launch maps, 4 post-launch maps, that makes the most sense to me. Things can be different, of course, but usually if we look back at previous iterations of Zombies, BO2, BO3 minus Zombies Chronicles, in my head, that makes the most sense. 2 launch maps, 1 larger experience with a larger, more in-depth Easter egg, 1 smaller, type of map. In this case, Liberty Falls. Back in BO3, the classic was The Giant and Shadows of Evil. And then 4 solid post-launch maps. So that's that there. Now, this is interesting, this next leak. Maps were originally planned early in development to be created from the ground up to allow Treyarch to have round-based zombies, so that's obvious. Grief, which finally just came out. But then Outbreak on them as well, which... that's so interesting. For BO6 right now, I mean, I guess you can have an Outbreak style mode, open world objectives to complete on a map like Terminus maybe, but a lot of the other maps in this game are fairly small and wouldn't make a lot of sense and would actually kind of ruin that open world experience that people did enjoy back during Cold War, when they did say that almost half the player base were actually playing Outbreak and the other half were playing round-based zombies. Maybe that's because Outbreak just came out, it was new, and those numbers died off. But even for MW3 Zombies, there was a pretty large community of people that actually really liked the mode, and I kind of preferred it as well. I really grew to like it as time went on, going to complete different objectives and complete missions, the rarity system, going to the different Dark Ether locations. If they put more effort into MW3 Zombies, had some more like uniquely made locations, like a transit Dark Ether, I keep on saying transit, but just like a different old Zombies experience for those Dark Ether portals, like that would have been kind of fire. And I thought maybe for BO6 they would expand upon that, do a combination of Outbreak and MW3 Zombies for a whole new open world experience. If they do that for BO7, that'd be sick. But for this year, it seems like they're going to do it off of the existing round-based maps. So does that mean all the round-based maps in BO7 will be super large and large enough to support an Outbreak open world mode? Or does it mean it's going to be normal-sized round-based maps, but just a dumbed-down version of Outbreak? Still objectives to complete, you're still able to explore, but just not the same feel, which I honestly, it would still be cool, but not preferred in my opinion. So let me know down below your initial opinions on that. This summer, it's game on. Devour Summer Frenzy is here, and it's the perfect time to turn your game into real rewards. I'm jumping into Marvel Rivals, and you can too. Just play as you normally do, complete easy quests, and rack up that XP. Then you could use that XP to redeem real rewards straight from the loot shop within Devour. There's a huge variety of gift cards from a ton of different places. Whatever you want, it's all up for grabs. Pick your guild, complete your qualifier quest, and claim your proof of play badge. Then climb the leaderboard and show everyone what you've got. Devour Play makes every match matter. It's free to join, super easy to use, and rewards you for doing what you already love doing, gaming. So what are you waiting for? Hop in now. Now back to the normal round-based maps, ideas for maps that got leaked out. These aren't just complete rumors, but coming from credible sources. Post-World War II, New York City, where Nazis dropped a nuclear bomb. That's kind of interesting, an apocalyptic type of feel. Japanese temple next to a volcano. That could be really, really cool. A map in Afghanistan. I'm tired of these deserty looking maps. Maybe for MP, I guess they want to do that. I don't know. That could be interesting though. We'll see. Depends on the environment they pick. Afghanistan, I know, isn't all desert, right? There's different environments there. So, we'll see what they do with that, if that actually comes to fruition. A map in Vietnam. That could be cool. And a map in the Dark Ether. In a Dark Ether space station, actually. That would definitely be fire. Dark Ether space station is insane. A mixture of being in the Dark Ether, but like Moon as well. That's fire. This is sick, of course. As a BO2 Zombies fanboy, main Zombies map is transit-inspired with a transportation system, considered to be one of the largest zombie maps to date. So I guess this is where Outbreak being mixed in as well would make sense. That could be cool. Transit remastered or remade, inspired with round-based zombies, grief, and outbreak as well. That could be really, really sick. Although there is slightly conflicting info on this, as it's also been reported it's a Transit remake, a straight-up Transit remaster as well. I really don't think they're doing a straight-up Transit remaster. I think what it's going to be is a couple of the POIs from Transit, bus depot, town, maybe farm, that's it, and then it expands out to other newly created locations. That would be more likely, in my opinion, and preferred as well, just because having Transit straight up return, look, as much as I say I want a Transit remake, I want to see it return, the map objectively wasn't made that well. I have a lot of nostalgia towards it, but I think, you know, having bus route B, having a better transportation system, being able to drive the bus, but having different areas as well to make it a new experience, that would be again, a bit more preferred for me and probably for most people as well. And then Mob of the Dead might return as well. I mean, we saw some stuff in the trailer, the initial BO7 trailer. Maybe we saw Mob, probably not. It was probably from the campaign. Do I want to see Mob return? Not really. I mean, a fire map, but we saw it in BO4 as Blood of the Dead, is slightly expanded upon. I don't know. Maybe if they combine it into another map and just a small section of like the prison cell. But we have, you know, Rebirth Island. We have too much of Alcatraz Island at this point. I love the map, but I would rather not see it return. Now, Outbreak here. We can confirm that Outbreak was being worked on in some capacity for BO7. Okay, given Treyarch has said that BO7 is round-based, it's possible that that ended up being cut. I hope not. I hope it's a surprise. We have a little bit of Outbreak just to mix things up. Set on Avalon, which was the map that they were going to have for Warzone, but Verdansk took over, and that became the main thing they were doing, and of course already released, right? And one of the leaked objectives appears to involve the guild from the campaign trying to obtain a 115 meteor. Okay, Dead Ops Arcade 4 includes ray gun, war machine, RPG power-ups. I don't really care about that. It's still cool. Dead Ops Arcade, the first-person edition, that was cool, but not my main focus. And other miscellaneous leaks here. Augments returning. BO6 maps carrying forward to BO7. That's solid. The original crew, of course, returning, but they're not Ultimus. And the character models look older than Primus. We'll see what happens there, but that's still interesting. OG4 are just multiverse variations. Main antagonist wants to absorb the dark ether essence of the 4 characters to restore the multiverse. Interesting. Difficulty toggle from BO4 will be added. That's kind of cool. There's a Wonder Vehicle. Okay, there's a mode that focuses on the story. Okay, 8-player mode in development, possibly Grief. I mean, we have Grief right now. Just Grief for private match, that would be a decent upgrade, or just going back to what we already had in BO2. Classic mode in development. Pistol, and you have to craft your arm. I mean, a solid classic mode with no weapon rarity, having that pistol be that starting weapon, and for you to actually have to kind of use the mystery box, I feel like that'd be really, really sick. And armor system returning as well. So, solid leaks here. Of course, we need some more confirmed info, but overall, this looks to be kind of interesting. Let me know down below your initial, again, reactions, opinions on these leaks. What do you want to see for BO7? What do you not like about BO6 zombies right now that you want them to change? Let me know down below. Subscribe for more. Shout out to the members, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.